Hi, it's Grave Girls. I'm Danielle, and it's our show. We're going to do our show. So today on Tips from the Grave, we're doing Tips from the Grave today because it's just me. Charlie's not here. She's working. So today we're doing Tips from the Grave, and well, I'm working too. I'm working on Paperclip the Racehorse, the song that we're going to release in May. So let's talk a little bit about that song and some of the ideas behind the recording and what I did there. So, basically, this song is in 6/4 timing, which is not, like, necessarily the most typical timing that you would use. The way I use it is, like, if you think about timing, it's, like, 6 beats for every measure is the idea. So, dun 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 dun, something like that. And that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, so it's like 6/4, right? And it's just an alternate tempo idea from the classic, like, 4 on the floor, like, da 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 da, or whatever, you know, more complicated, obviously, than that. But it just adds, like, a spice to the song. It kind of takes it in a direction that is more like similar to like world music and stuff like that. So it starts out, and the song itself is basically like piano with bass, and then Charlie gets a violin solo in this song. But it's basically like I just thought of an idea. But so it's basically piano and bass, and it's in 6/4, and it's like dun 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 dun. Goes through that riff like a bunch of times, and then when it changes to the chorus, it's really interesting because it changes from 6/4 to 5/4, and then 7/4. So if you think about, like, don't necessarily think about fractions, it's just interesting that you have these 6 beats, 6 beats, 6 beats, 6 beats, and then, you know, a bar. And then for the chorus, you've got 5, 7, 5, 7. And they add up to the same amount. They add up to the same number. There's a lot of synchronicities in, like, songwriting, creation, songwriting theory. So with that in mind, the tempo is really kind of tricky. It's really interesting on the bass line in the chorus, which I won't show you that part, but we're gonna save it. We're saving the best parts. But in that song, I took a lot of influence from bands like Of Montreal and Animal Collective, which is kind of a classic for me to be drawing from, as far as, like, a lot of their music is really cool to me. It's actually one of Grave Girls', like, probably the softest song on the album. One of the softest, most chill songs on the album. So for the first half, it's got that, you know, 6/4, 6/4, and then 5/4, 7/4. And it's got that whole thing going on, and it sounds busy because it's got, like, some vocal harmonies behind it that are like da 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 and da do da do and stuff like that, like doing kind of like my inspiration was, I thought of, like, extra gay theater auditions. Like people auditioning for a theater play that's like something real gay. So yeah, I really enjoy painting pictures in a way with my music. Like, there's kind of a story behind where it came from and how it was created and how it's made. The bass line is really tricky. I honestly don't remember playing it. I know that sounds bad, but I don't remember playing that bass line. I just remember that it's like really dank. And then on top of that, I did some vocals that have some like inspiration besides Animal Collective, like Dope Lemon, for example, is another band that I kind of reference in this song in the first half. So if you're thinking about like my stomach's growling, if you're thinking about like song structure, the song is the 6/4 part for four measures, and then 2 measures of the chorus, and then 4 measures of the 6/4 verse, and then 2 measures of the chorus. Sorry. And it goes back and forth like that, just kind of like A, B, A, B, A, B, with a solo in one of the B sections. So you could make an argument that it's a C section. Except for, there ain't no babies. But basically, after the 3rd verse section, another artist I influence in a part later in the song is the kind of regional artist Emotron, which if you're a real one, you'll know. But Emotron's cool. Interesting music. Just influenced me when I was younger and figuring out what I wanted to do. So that's the thing. A lot of it is like, you're not like repeating people's ideas, but you're taking influence and being like, oh, well, that's a thing that humans do. And then you're just like taking it and, interpreting things in your own light. If that's a good way to explain it. So the second half of the song, it like cuts into a totally different idea, which is kind of a classic, punk and rock music convention to just sort of like cut into like a new song, like halfway through something. I love songs that do that. I do it a lot. I do it in Grave Girls a lot. Like, I mean, you've got like Jesus Saves written on a cigarette, which we released in March, and there's an awesome video for that online. But, what was I talking about? Like the beginning of the song, there's like 4 to 8 seconds of like this riff, and then it just like, you get a gun cock, and then it just like quits and switches. It's like vibe check. I love that. I love just being like, oh, here's the song. No. You don't get it. You don't get to have it. You already had it that much. I don't know. It's just fun to like, mess with people's expectations in music and art. And, come up with your own stuff. And it makes it more original that way when you're trying to trick people, I guess. It's not even like that you're not trying to like pull one over on someone as much as you don't show them the full process and work that went in behind something. You just show them the end result. And it's kind of this funny, it's almost like a joke on the people that you're giving it to sometimes. Especially if it's like a lot. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about art, and I hope you have your own ideas. So, if you do, just like throw some stuff in the comments. That would be super helpful. And also like and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out Grave Girls. We'll see you next time. Bye, it's GG's. Goodbye.